Hello BookTube. Assuming I can get this right, I'm going to be trying something today with this video. We're going to be going through my wish lists and see whether or not I still want to potentially purchase them. I have a lot of books in my various wish lists. The least amount, and the one we're going to start with first, is Book Depository. I only have 33 books in this wish list. I have over 250 in a Libris, and then well over 300 probably in both the regular Amazon wish list and the nonfiction research wish list. So, yeah. Those might take a while, but we're going to try this out with Book Depository first. So I will read out the title of the book and go from there. And if, like, you want me to talk about the book some more or read the blurb or anything, leave it down in the comments below. So let's begin. Okay, so the first book in my Book Depository wish list is An Honest Man by Ben Ferguson. It's, if I remember correctly, about a teenager in Berlin who gets involved with a man who may or may not be a spy. The next book is Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari. And then it's Mary Berry Every Day by, obviously, Mary Berry. I've seen some of her clips of her cooking shows on YouTube, and I kind of wanted to get some of her cookbooks. And this, I think, was the cheapest one here. Her cookbooks are actually rather hard to find, to a degree. And then I have two by Neil Gaiman, Norse Mythology and American Gods. I really want the original American cover, but yeah, I have a recent paperback, although I don't think this one has the any reference to the TV series, which is a plus. And then I have The Deer in the Cauldron by Louis Cha. And then Dark Blade by Steve Feasey. A History of the World with the Women Put Back In by Kirsten Luker and Yuda Denschel. Hopefully I got those pronunciations correct. Which I saw on Jean's Bookish Thoughts like a year ago. She hauled it and I thought it sounded very interesting, and Book Depository, I think, had a add 5 books to your wish list and you might be able to win those books for free. I added this one in, I think. And then we have Your Attention by Jake Schenker. I don't remember where I saw that one. It was probably one of the British YouTubers, though. And then Master Artificer by Justin Cole, which is a sequel to, what is it? Let me remember. Because I know the first book came out recently, because I was going to buy it in hardcover through Amazon, but I saw a cheaper copy here and already in paperback, so I went and got that one. It was Master of Sorrows. And I added Master Artificer, but it's currently unavailable, so I might go ahead and knock it out. And also it's kind of silly if, like, I might not even actually like Master of Sorrows, so yeah. And then The Magnificent Sons. Not entirely sure much about this one. The Last Romeo, again by Justin Myers. So I must have seen somebody haul it and or show it somewhere, and thought it might have sounded interesting. And then The Anarchy by William Dalrymple. Obviously, it is a BookTube prize choice, so or nominee for the BookTube prize. SPQR by Mary Beard. Heroes by Stephen Fry. Magic in Ancient Greece and Rome by Lindsay C. Watson. So about heroes, I mean, I obviously have mythology or mythos, and I quite liked it, and I would like to complete the series of Stephen Fry's Greek mythology retellings. And the Magic in Ancient Greece and Rome, I do have an interest in the history of magic. And that definitely would be a book I'd be interested in. Untitled Call 304. This would be the third book in the Silent God series, which begins with Master of Sorrows. And then we have some pastoral books. Painting Pastoral Landscapes by Jeremy Ford. Pure Pastoral by Anne Heavener, who is the editor-in-chief of the Pastoral Journal, which is, really, if you're a pastoral artist, you really should subscribe to that journal. Dominion by Tom Holland. Dynasty, again by Tom Holland. The Fall of Carthage by Adrian Goldsworthy, which I want to say was published in America as The Punic Wars, but I could be wrong. Heart Divided by Jin Yong, who is the pen name of Louis Cha. This would be the fourth book of the Legend of the Condor Heroes series. This would complete the first novel, Legend of the Condor Heroes. There are 2 other long novels in the series. So, yeah, definitely looking forward to adding that one. But this is a pre-order. It doesn't release until early next year. And then we have The Teeth and Claws of the Buddha by Michael S. Adolphson. Rethinking Japanese History. Unruly Waters. Oh, yeah. So Rethinking Japanese History by Yoshihiko Amino, Alan S. Christie, and Hitomi Tonomura. Unruly Waters by Sunil Amrith. The Darkening Age by Catherine Nixie. A Brief History of Life in the Middle Ages by Martin Riddock. And Medieval Women by Henrietta Leiser. A Brief History of the Samurai by Jonathan Clements. From Third World to First by Huan Yu Li. Empress Dowager Cixi by Jun Chang. And The Fall of the Ottomans by Eugene Rogan. I very recently have gotten onto a massive history kick. So I've been adding a lot of history books. So from there, let's see who all I want to keep. So I think I'm going to keep all of the history books. And I'm definitely going to pre-order sometime soon Heart Divided, but not now. Probably would be more in June or July. I need to check on The Fall of Carthage and see if its American title is The Punic Wars. And if that's the case, then I might as well go knock it out here, because I could probably get it cheaper. Maybe not. I don't know. I'll look into it and see. So keep all of the history books. I can probably knock out the Entitled Call 304. Huh. They do not like you removing books from your wish list, apparently. So probably let me check and see what thing with Justin Myers books are. So okay, The Magnificent Sons. It is exactly what it says on the tin. Magnificent, funny, beautifully observed, and moving. This is from Adam Kay, best-selling author of This Is Going to Hurt. So the actual blurb. Two brothers, two different journeys, the same hope of a magnificent future. Jake Darcy has spent most of his 29 years trying to get his life just right. He's nearly there. Great girlfriend, great friends, stable job, a distant relationship with his boisterous family, which is exactly the way he wants it. So why does everything feel so wrong? When his popular, irritatingly confident teenage brother Trick comes out as gay to a rapturous response, Jake realizes he has questions about his own repressed bisexuality, and that he can't wait any longer to find his answers. As Trick begins to struggle with navigating the murky waters of adult relationships, Jake begins a journey that will destroy his relationship with girlfriend Amelia, challenge his closest friendships, and force him to face up to the distance between him and his family, but offers new friends, fewer inhibitions, and a glimpse of the magnificent life he never thought could be his. The Magnificent Sons tells the tale of two very different brothers searching for the life they want, and for the person they want to be. Fans of The Last Romeo will delight in the same wicked sense of humor, for this timely coming-of-age story is as wise as it is witty, and as sharply observed as it is deeply moving. You know what? I think I'm going to keep this in here. So, yeah. Let's check out The Last Romeo. Assuming, of course, there actually is a blurb out of all of those blurbs. Okay. So, James is 34 and fed up. His 6-year relationship with Adam has imploded. He hates his job making up celebrity gossip, and his best friend Bella has just announced she's moving to Russia. Adrift and single in loved-up London, James needs to break out of his lonely, drunken comfort zone. Encouraged by Bella, he throws himself headlong into online dating, blogging each encounter anonymously as the mysterious Romeo. After meeting a succession of hot, weird, gross men, James has fans and the validation he's always craved. But when his wild night with a closeted Olympian goes viral and sends his Twitter fame through the roof, James realizes maybe, in the search for happy ever after, some things are better left unshared. Seriously, wherefore art thou, Romeo? I think I'm going to keep both of these. I think I'll keep both of these. So, yeah. That might be interesting. So I'm going to keep them. I'm going to knock out Master Artificer. Obviously because it is currently unavailable, so yeah. The obligatory, please don't kick me out. And it is gone. Okay, so let's check out. Oh, sorry. And I need to remember to do this rather than into my hand. Let's check out. Now we have your attention. I know I want a history of the world with the women put back in. Let's try Dark Blade. I'm going to keep the Deer in the Cauldron, even though I have it also in Amazon. And I think that usually the Amazon one's much cheaper. I can kick out American Gods. I can get that one on Libris whenever I want it, probably. And I could probably do the same to Norse mythology. If I want some gaming, I can probably get it from a Libris. Or from maybe Golden's Book Exchange or something. Okay. Let's also give Mary Berry a look. I want to keep Sapiens, and let's do An Honest Man. Okay, so it would be, and now we have your attention. Okay. Now we have your attention make sense of what is happening in British politics by taking a radically different perspective. The people's. Excuse me. From a warehouse in Manchester to a pub in Essex, from the outskirts of Glasgow to a racehorse in Durham, Jack Schenker uncovers the root causes of our current crisis and the future direction of British politics through the lives of ordinary individuals, taking us deep into communities hollowed out by austerity and decades of economic disadvantage. Among a generation crippled by precarious work and unaffordable housing, he shows where the chaos at Westminster ultimately springs from, and how disillusionment with it is fueling a passionate engagement with politics of a completely different kind, local, personal, effective, and utterly fearless. Joining a McStrike protest on a roundabout in Cambridge and a gathering of the London Renters Union in the aftermath of Grenfell, meeting hard-right bloggers in Newcastle and climate change protesters in Brighton, Schenker draws on exceptional access to campaign groups, activist movements, and grassroots gatherings throughout the country, including unique access to Momentum, who have re-radicalized the Labour Party from the inside, and to introduce us to the citizens and leaders of tomorrow, people who are changing things for themselves. Inspiring and terrifying in equal measure, Now We Have Your Attention uncovers a revolutionary transformation in attitudes and behavior, and a future that will shape us all. I'm not sure. I mean, maybe. I think I'll keep it. Dark Blade, Whispers of the Gods, Book 1, by Steve Feasey. When gods fail, who will keep the darkness out? Lan knows nothing of his mysterious past, but by his 15th birthday he will come face to face with destiny, for Lan must wield the Dreadblade, an ancient sword forged to defeat terrible monsters. Across the mountains a king has been murdered. His daughter Astrid is a warrior with no desire to bear the crown. Only she can uncover her father's killer before her brother is framed for the crime. Evil is stirring. Lan and Astrid are the kingdom's last defense. Together they must face the greatest darkness their world has ever known. I'm assuming Astrid must have other brothers or siblings to become king. Anyway. Yeah, I think I can knock that one out. Yeah, we will knock Darkblade out. And that leaves Mary Berry and An Honest Man. So, Mary Berry, every day. Everyday cooking is about sharing your love of food with family and friends. With this book, I hope that you will feel encouraged to create new favorites, making everyday meals into something extra special. Add a little merry magic to your cooking with 120 brand new recipes from the inspiring new BBC series. Delicious family suppers, tempting food for sharing, and plenty of sweet treats, all made with everyday ingredients and a clever twist. I believe I can knock this out. And finally, An Honest Man by Ben Ferguson. West Berlin in West Berlin in 1989, 18-year-old Ralph has just left school and is living a final golden summer with his three best friends. They spend their days swimming, smoking, and daydreaming about the future, oblivious to the storm gathering on the other side of the Berlin Wall. But an unsettling discovery about his family and a meeting with the mysterious Oz shatters everything Ralph thought he knew about love and loyalty, and as Cold War tensions begin to tear his life apart, he finds himself caught up in a web of deceit, forced to make impossible choices about his country, his family, and his heart. I think I'll keep this one. So, yeah. Okay, so I went from 33 books to 27 books in my Book Depository wish list. So, do you think that was a good cleaning, or should I have removed some more? And also let me know what you thought about this video. If you like it, I might do some more, like start with Libris and do a few videos on that, or just clear it out on my own and go back to doing tags and stuff. So anyway, until then, BookTube, I will see you tomorrow, maybe with a tag or maybe some other video. So until then, have a great day. Bye-bye.